All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rukal Kadash, Barakatham, to the elders and apostles, Wa'akim, Wa'akwaf, and I say Shalom. And this is a sit-down lesson of the prophecy updates as of September the 28th, 2025, on a Sunday night. I mean, not the Sunday, meant to say Sunday afternoon, meant to say. And this is a news article from Archie.com, and this happened earlier today over there in Michigan. It says September 28th, 2025. And it says two killed in a shooting at Michigan church. It says that the attacker was shot dead in a firefight with the police, authorities have said. It says at least two people have been killed and 8 others wounded in a shooting at a busy Mormon church in Michigan, says local authorities have reported. The incident took place on Sunday at the church that they say there are multiple victims and the shooter was there. There is no threat to the public at this time. It says the church was actively on fire. The Grand Lake Township Police Department said in a brief statement on Sunday, urging people to avoid the area. It says video circulating on social media appears to show the roof on. It says on the ablaze in blowing smoke with a large number of emergency vehicles deployed on the site. It says the U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi has condemned the horrific shooting and fire. It says the Mormon Church posted on X. It says the FBI and ATF agents are en route on the scene, she said. It says such a violence at a place of worship is heartbreaking and chilling. Please join me in the prayer for the victims of this terrible tragedy, she said. FBI Director Cash Patel has confirmed that the agencies are on the scene. It says FBI agents are on the scene to assist local authorities. He wrote on X, violence is a place of worship, is a cowardly and criminal act. Our prayers are with the victims and their families during this terrible tragedy. And this is what's that? 2 Timothy's. Apostle Paul mentioned also the latter days perilous times shall come. Yep, 2 Timothy, right? Difficult times will come. 2 Timothy 3 verse 1. It says this also that in the last days perilous times shall come. Right, so also in the latter days perilous times shall come, because you look at that word perilous, which is dangerous times. You see the signs of that. This is the book of Matthew chapter 24 in verse 12. It says because iniquity should abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Right, so that's what it's saying, because iniquity should abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And that's what we're saying. This is the book of Luke, Luke 21 verse 25. This is the Gospel of Luke 21 verse 25, where let Yahweh Shai speaking. It says, and there shall be signs in the sun, in the moon, and the stars upon the earth. The disgressive nations with perplexity. Right, that's what we're seeing. We're seeing the disgressive nations with perplexity, verse 1. And we're seeing the signs in the sun, and the moon, and the stars, and upon the earth, disgressive nations with perplexity, verse 1, that Yahweh Shai spoke about. That was occurring at times. And this is the book of Ecclesiasticus. Right, it says a time for everything, Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1, it says, in a time to everything there is a season. In the time of every purpose heaven, right? So we live in modern day times and seasons and purpose of heaven, which is modern day biblical signs or signs of times. It's the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 6. It says, shall a shuffle be blown in the city, and the people be not afraid? Shall it be evil in the city, and Yahweh has not done it? Right, so that's what we're seeing. Lawlessness and iniquity is a building on an everyday basis. And this is the book of Genesis, chapter 6. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 6, verse 5. It says, and Yahweh saw that wickedness of man was great on earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continuously. Right, and that's what we're seeing, because lawlessness, iniquity, and sin is building up on an everyday basis. So, as it says once again, 2 killed in a church shooting, and over there in Michigan, there's 2 people killed, 8 injured. So yeah, we're definitely seeing the love of many are waxing cold. We're definitely seeing that. It says that Trump condemns target attack on Christians, because I believe that was a Mormon church. Because I believe it said the Church of Latter-day Saints over there in Michigan, where 2 people were killed, 8 were injured. They said the individual was a 40-year-old Iraqi veteran, so he was a veteran. So I guess he got disgruntled because they said he had his truck with the American flags on it, and then he had crashed his truck into the building inside of the church, and then and the people was being evaluated out of the church, and then you had this individual who said that people need to evacuate the building. People evacuate the building. And then what he had did was ambush the people that was getting out the church, because they thought it was some type of incident. They thought it was some type of construction work. But come to find out, it was an actual suspect who rammed his truck into the church outside the building. And then he had did. They said he had like a assault rifle or something like that. And then, and this makes perfect sense because this was like the second incident of a military veteran did these shootings. Because you had this individual over there in South Carolina. He was a former military veteran, Iraqi veteran. And then a day later, at this church shooting over there in Michigan, this person, he was a military veteran as well too. And I believe both of them was like 40 years old. I was like, that's a coincidence. But at the same time, the scriptures do say we're not ignorant of Satan devices. The order and the narrative. So keep that in mind as well too. So with that, this was just a quick prophecy update as of September September the 28th, 2025 on this Sunday afternoon. As I mentioned once again, this was just a quick prophecy update as of September 28th, 2025 on this Sunday night. Sunday afternoon. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makokadash, and the Heavenly Father. True name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Bahashem, in the name of Hamashiach Yahushai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashon Kodash of the tongue. And I say Barak to the elders and apostles while I give my aqua. Until next time, I would say Shalom.